It's your boy Groove here, back with another video, and today I got a special video for you guys. Today we're gonna be checking out GamePress's Dragon Ball Legends Top Fighter tier list, and I made a video on this like I think 2 months ago, but now I gave it some time since there's a lot of new units that they introduced into the game. I want to see what they did with the tier list. Let me see. I'm curious to see who they put on certain tier list spots, and yeah, let's just dive on in. So before we dive on in, they have what are units to consider. So important notes: 7K CC Zenkai's free-to-play units or Zenkai 7. 1% banner units are at 7 stars, and Elijah's limited units are at 3 stars. Okay, so let's dive on in. So these are the ZT units. Gohan, definitely. I think Gohan should be Z+, honestly. 18 Z, Super Saiyan 3 Goku Z. I can see that. And they put Super Gogeta at Z. Now, I feel like they should play. I feel like they should have more tests with Super Gogeta before they make a big statement like this. But honestly, with me playing against them and seeing like other players playing against him, like Prof, for example, I think he should be S. Maybe let's see what the explanation. It's because he's Zenkai boosted, offensive force. All right, I can see. I mean, he does comes in with key 50% damage and card draw speed. That's pretty nice. That is definitely nice. But a lot of these units does that. Like they come in with crazy amount of damage inflicted buff. So it's like that's not really all that like outlandish, like outstanding of a ability, because tons of unit comes in with 60% damage and all this sorts of stuff. His blue card is good. Him and Bardock are finally reunited, make a deadly duo. Yeah, so I mean, if you pair him up with Bardock, he definitely does a lot of damage to Super Saiyan crits. But honestly, I still think he's at S. Honestly, I'm not too scared when he's in the battlefield, where it's like, oh, I need to save my Rise Rush for him and all sorts of that nature, compared to 18 and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So I honestly feel like he should be high S tier in my opinion. But anyways, let's go to S tier. Now they put Super Saiyan Blue Goku. He's definitely a solid unit for sure. Definitely a high S. God Key is definitely very, very good. I can see why he took over Super Saiyan Blue Vegito's spot, because one, he's a Zenkai 7 unit. A lot of stars are going to be available for him. Like, you're easily to get him to max out than Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. I mean, not Gogeta, Vegito. And yeah, I can see why. Now, Namku, I think he should be at Z tier. I think Namku should be at Z tier and Gogeta should be at S, because just when he comes into battle, he just changed the flow of the game. Where, say if you're facing him, the first thing you do is you don't want to use the blast card, because he might have a blue card. You don't know if this guy has a blue card or not, and his blue card does tons of damage. And honestly, when he stays in the battle like that, he also helps your timer count of your allies as well. So if you just stay in the back and your opponent doesn't do nothing, you have your units back, your other units back. So say if you dodge, you can switch and then do all sorts of that nature. And he definitely just changes the flow. And I feel like they really didn't put that in the discussions, I believe. For example, slowly Stars really picks up as last man by comparison, is devastating at any point in the game, is their best offensive point. And I feel like they put units that they just care about offense. Like if they don't kill in like 3 cards, then like they're not really as favorable in this tier list, which I think that there's a lot more to this game than just crazy amounts of damage. I feel like mind games, this is what one of Namku's best abilities is the mind games you play on your opponent. And I feel like he should be at Z tier. Super Gogeta should be at S. Bardock is at S, yep. Revival Cell, yes sir. Topo, yes sir. And definitely the value of Topo is amazing. Goku Black, yep. Beerus is a very well aged Zenkai unit. He's still good. UI Goku. Now, man, it's hard because if you're facing someone that's very, very good with UI Saiyan Goku, I'll put him at Z. But I guess just like they're probably taking like just the average daily player. I guess I could see why at S, because if you do mess up with him, he's pretty much a dead unit for sure. So maybe I'll put him up a little bit higher on S, honestly. But if you're facing someone that's very good at PvP, C tier, but you can't really take into account like that. So I can see why he's at this. 16, super good unit as well, especially with this meta where he can just stop, combos for sure because how tanky he is. Definitely at S tier for sure. Jiren is at S. He deals a lot of crazy damage for sure. I can see why he's at S. Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. I could see why he's at S as well. Every time he uses a card, damage inflicted, he reduces some camera counts. Blue card on main ability. When he dies, he heals your teammate, gives them permanent damage buff, reduces rise and rust. So I can see why he's at S. Now tier 1, they put Champa, okay, Goten, Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. It's at tier 1. Okay. Now Champa I will put bottom S tier. Vados I'll put bottom S tier. Vados, what she does on the battlefield is annoying. Like, she always heals when she switches out. She has card draw speed, so she can prolong combos. Key when she comes in, key when she switches out. Main ability, she heals your units. And she's a disruptor. She can take 2 cards out of your hand and reduce your combo for sure. That's pretty annoying. Her green card is pretty good. I honestly think she definitely should be bottom S tier, and Champa should be bottom S tier. Every time he gets hit, he reduces the sub count of your units, so you can bring them in faster, which is a very slept on ability. He nullifies red on his main ability. He has a strong blue card. He deals a lot of damage. He has a crazy amount of debuffs as well, so I think he should be at S tier. Bottom S, Vados bottom S. Now Goten, I think Goten should get a little bit more love because Sun Family is definitely one of the best teams in this meta right now. I believe he buffed Sun Family at 6 stars. Definitely. So he pairs well with Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. He pairs well with Namku. He pairs well with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like, the 3 other units on that team are like S and Z tier. So I feel like his value is better. Like, he definitely has an edge over Kid Goku because of his Z ability, and he does do support buffs as well, just like Kid Goku. So I definitely think he should be at least bottom S. Definitely bottom S. Or like high tier 1. He's in that category, so I can see why they put him like high tier 1. But I think he should be bottom S, honestly. But either way, I'm fine where he's at, honestly. But I think he should be bottom S. Now, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito is tier 1. Now, I got to read why that is. Recent battle games have hurt him in multiple ways. Truth be told, he's starting to fall off. I can see that. His damage is not as crazy as it was when he first came out. When he first came out, no one could rival him. But now there's a lot of units that can like deal the damage that he can for sure. Now, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito does phenomenal with Rise and Rust, extending combos, lane waste, with Destructive Ultimate move, but his clear trend of Zenkai 7 units has put a clear schism between their overall damage and his. And once again, they go back with this just damage and stuff. So of course the Zenkai unit's gonna have more damage for sure. Units being bolstered significantly toolkit and stat wise have made all 3 of them very durable. It's crucial to note that LF units have always been considered 3 stars to the tier list. Now, that's the thing that kills me about this tier list that I personally don't like is limiting LF units to 3 stars. Like, not every time you face Vegito Blue, he's gonna be 3 stars. Like, if you're facing people with 3 stars, you might as well just use Super Saiyan Blue Goku. But people has him at 6 stars, and like, I feel like limiting him at 3 stars, I really don't like that. Especially because they're legend limited units and they don't have their Zenkai, so they're not gonna put them at 7 stars like the Gohan and the Namku. But I feel like you should take the 3 stars out, because of course they're not gonna deal crazy amounts of damage at 3 stars. Like, they're at 3 stars, they're not gonna get that many stat buffs and Z ability buffs and all sorts of stuff. So honestly, I think he should be an S tier, at least minimum S. But if you take out the 3 stars, maybe Z, maybe not really. High S, that's what I'm gonna give it to him. But you can't just limit a unit just because he's 3 stars. Of course, he's not gonna deal that much damage and stuff. But all the other stuff that he does is insane. Still to this day, definitely high S in my opinion. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, yeah. DKP and Majin Buu, because they're regen and 2 of the top Z units or regen counters. I can see that. Super Saiyan 2 Kefla is at tier 1. Maybe a little bit higher. I would say a little bit higher. Broly, Senkai Broly. Dispo is very good because he can combo for a long periods of time. He can feint you. He does a lot. I think this is pretty solid. Super Majin Vegeta, because he had 3 stars. That's why. Bergamo. I really don't see people use Bergamo, honestly. So I mean, his Z ability is good because of health, but I don't see people using him in battle at all. The Kid Green Trunks, I don't really see him being used. Cooler, I don't see him like that. Trunks. This Gohan, I feel like should be a little bit higher. With Sun Family running around, and what he does every time he gets hit, he buffs them up. I feel like he should be higher for sure, in tier 1 at least. Kid Goku, I feel like he should be higher. Zenkai 7, he has endurance. He has support abilities. He has an instant card draw speed. He does a lot, and I feel like, and I use him a lot, honestly. So I feel like he should be higher in the tier 1 list than some of these units like Bergamo and Kid Green Trunks and Metal Cooler and all sorts of that nature. So I feel like he should be a little bit higher in the tier 1 list. Zamasu, I think he should be a little bit higher. Vegito, Yellow Vegito, a little bit higher. Kaioken Goku, I feel like he should be a little bit higher because Sun Family is dominating. Zenkai 7, Blue Trunks, yeah. Charlotte, I think he should be a little bit higher because he can still put out crazy damage. And Gaki is super strong still. So, and he's annoying to face against. He's a tank does a lot of damage, and Rage Trunks drop down to tier 1. So I think I'm gonna stop at tier 1. I'm not gonna go down to tier 2. But yeah, so so I think Super Saiyan Blue Vegito should be at S, like mid S. I think Champa and Vegito should be bottom S. I think Gotenks could be here, like top of tier 1, if not bottom S as well. UI Goku, I think he should be a little bit higher, but I mean, he has a high skill gap, so I can see that. I think Angry Goku should be at Z tier, and I think Super Gogeta should be at S. I think that they should make a Z plus because I feel like Gohan is just on a league of its own, honestly. And then 18 and Super Saiyan 3 Goku are like Z, and then he's like Z plus or something. Like, definitely for sure. But yeah, that's it with this video. I just don't like how they limit legends, limited units to 3 stars. I think they should just put them to 6, because you're not going to see people in the top 10K running around with 3 stars. But they're also taking the fact that everybody in the PvP, not everybody's going to be in the top rank 50. I mean, not top rank 50, battle rank 50 and stuff. So I can see why. But if you're putting Super Saiyan Blue Vegito down to tier 1 because he's 3 stars, then I think that that's kind of wrong of what a tier list should be, honestly. That's just my opinion. But that's just my opinion. GamePress does a lot. Shout out to them. They do so much for this community, Dragon Ball Legends community, like helping out with guides and giving breakdowns on unit and best equipments for certain units and stuff. So I honestly respect them. That's just the only thing I kind of disagree is the Legends Limited star restriction. But yeah, let me know what you guys think would you change in this in this tier list. Let me know if you agree with some of the statements I said. If you have other if you defend their reason, like Super Gogeta at Z tier, or if you would change some other units that I didn't really talk about, and we can just discuss it in the comment section. That's really my favorite thing about YouTube, is able to talk with you guys and hear you guys' opinions, and then talk about my opinions and stuff. And this is a fun way to interact with y'all. And yeah, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Griff, man, and I'm out. Peace.